You can still see the gold. As long as you don't get the colored resins on the gold, you're going to be okay. So let's put this one under the light. And the other one got stuck to my hand. Okay, you guys, I'm going to finish curing these just for a couple of minutes over here, and then we will peel them all off and you can see what we got. Hi everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I'm going to bring you a little resin video. This is going to be a really simple resin project with inexpensive ingredients. When I say ingredients, I mean these little pendants. I got these pendants in Happy Mail from my friend Melba, and I just wanted to do, I was excited about it because it was a chance for me to do a quick and simple video on using the UV resin. And to just show you that you can make some really cool stuff. Now, that's all going to depend on how I do my coloring and all that stuff on how these turn out. I watched a video by a guy by the name of Jedrick, and I love watching his videos because if you guys get a chance, you gotta check this guy out. He's been on YouTube for a very long time. He never speaks in his videos. Never. But he shows you, you know, how he makes his stuff. Well, he does some incredibly complicated projects that you wouldn't believe how amazing they are. But he also did a video recently on using these kind of little pendants and doing some stuff. So I thought, you know what? Right after I watched that video, I got these in the mail from my friend Melba, and I said, oh gosh, look at what Jedrick did for me. So I'm going to put Jedrick's link in the description menu below because I really think you guys should give him a look and see what he does with resin, and you will be astonished at some of the projects he does. Go back in his videos and watch some of his older ones as well, but you'll see one where he did, not the kitty cats, but he did a video on some Christmas stuff. He did a Christmas tree and snowmen and stuff like that. So, but they're really cool videos, and I really adore him. He's just seems like such a cool guy. He's got a lot of subscribers. I could only wish to have the number of subscribers that he's got, but that's okay. He's got a talent that is really huge. So anyway, I'll put his link in the description menu below. I'm going to also put the link to Bird's Place in the description menu below. And the links to my Etsy, my Facebook, and my Pinterest pages will also be there. So you guys can check out those areas. And on Pinterest, I've got a lot, probably most of the projects that I've done, I've got pins on those. And then I also put some of my video, my YouTube videos up there so that you can just click the link and it'll take you right to my videos. But anyway, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video, and subscribe. You guys, I need those subscribers. I'm almost to 10,000, and I'm super excited to do my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to do something really cool. I'm debating on a couple of items, but it's going to be a really nice giveaway. Because, you know, you guys have stuck with me and gotten me there, and from there, who knows, you know, maybe someday I'll grow up and I'll get 100,000 subscribers like Happy Bird. So she's got, I think, 150,000. So, she is not on this kind of stuff, but she is my mentor, and she got me started crafting again after many years of just kind of not doing anything. I lost my mother-in-law, and I kind of lost my will to craft for a long time. But she brought it back to me, and so for that I thank her so deeply. She is a good friend to me. She helped me get my channel started. just with giving me advice and things that I could do to get it going and all of that. So I owe a lot to Lori over at Happy Birds Glitter Nest. She really, really helped me out. So thank you, Lori, if you watch this video. I appreciate you more than you will ever know, and thank you for being such a good friend to me. So, first I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to read a inspirational quote. This is one that I don't know who wrote it. It doesn't say, but I'm going to read it, and this has a lot of bearing on, I think, most people's lives. I think everybody's kind of lost their way over the last few years a little bit. Everybody's confused and not sure what the heck's going on in this world. I'm one of them, and it has changed my life. The whole COVID thing and everything after that has changed my life forever, I think. And I most people I talk to will say the same thing. So anyway, here's the quote. It says, "I choose to live by choice, not chance, to be motivated, not manipulated, to be useful, not used, to make changes, not excuses, to excel, not compete. I choose self-esteem, not self-pity. I choose to listen to my inner voice, not to the random opinions of others." You guys, that's deep for me, and I think it will probably be deep for a lot of you who have allowed other people's influences to decide what you do in life and how you live your life. And you know, I used to be and I still am, my inner self is a very independent woman. I was very successful in my career. I did some great things in my life, and I feel like over the last several years I have kind of let that side of me go, not intentionally, but it just has happened over time. And I'm starting to look at myself a little bit deeper and think, what are you doing, Carol? What are you doing? And this is the one thing that I love doing. This is my passion. This will never go away. I'm going to do this until the day I die. Even if I had 5 subscribers, I would still do it because I love it. And I do love my subscribers, and I love the friendships that I have gained over the years of having my channel. I have gained some incredibly kind, generous, talented women that have inspired me to do better. So to all of you, and you know who you are, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for believing in me and supporting me and supporting my Etsy shop and my channel and everything else, because it definitely means the world to me, you guys, and I thank you so much. But again, getting back to that, don't let everybody else tell you how to live your life. We're all individuals, and we all have different personalities, different loves, different passions in life. And if we don't follow our passions, I don't think that we ever can get where we want to be in our own individual lives. So, yeah, just a thought. So anyway, we're going to be using resin in these guys, and I've got some inks here. I've got some little cups to use to mix the inks in. I don't have any more of my little resin cups, so I'm using these right now. I need to buy a big package of just the small resin cups. This is not one of them. This is something I got from Dollar Tree, but you know, just the small ones like this, because when I'm using the UV resin, I'm not using that much resin and I'm not mixing that much up. So I need to get some more. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of determine what colors we want to use. And I know I want some white. I know I want some black. And I know I want some orange and yellow. and I think some blue for the sky in this one. So again, you can see there's not much that I'm going to be filling in there, so I don't need a whole lot to mix my resin in. In fact, hang on a second, guys. Okay, so I'm not sure if I showed you guys this. I brought it out. I might have put it in one of my other videos. If I did, it's okay. You'll see it twice. Isn't this box gorgeous, you guys? I did this the other day, and it's just a little, it had shoes in it, but it's black and white. The lid was already black. This was already white. And all I had to do was cover the little logo bits on the back and the front of this lid, and then I was able to just decorate it. And I wanted to do it in the black and white because I thought it would be so gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. This will be going into my Etsy shop in case anybody's interested. I think it's just going to go in as a box unless I later decide to fill it with goodies. And I will always put some kind of goodie in my boxes regardless of whether or not they're made for that, just because I always give free gifts in my Etsy shop whenever you shop there. No matter what you spend, I will put something extra in your package for you. So a little surprise, because I enjoy doing that. So I usually make a bunch of, little things or whatever to add to my my packages. So anyway, I got some of the little lids for these containers, and I thought, you know what, some of this I can just mix a dot in my lids, and that will be plenty of space to get enough to do what I want to do. So the other thing I have, and I'm not sure where they are though. I have some of the little squirty things that you can use to disperse your resin with, but I'm not sure where I put them, and I don't want to look for them right now, so that's okay. We'll just use our little sticks that my friend Sherry sent me, and those are going to work out perfectly. So what you're going to need is your resin, and today I'm going to use my hard glue resin. And you're going to need some inks, and these are alcohol, or not alcohol, these are Alumilite, they're like translucent, most of them, inks that I can use to color my resin. So most of these are going to come with a clearness to them. The only one that's not is probably the black and white. So here's my white. Don't use a lot of this when you're mixing it with the UV resin, you guys. You don't need very much, and I'm going to show you guys how little you really need to do this. So let's pick which one we're going to do first, and I think actually I'm going to move these aside. I'm going to show you what I did was I put tape on the back side of these, so you can see the tape there. So all I do is I take a piece of my packing tape, cut a piece off. I left one undone so that I could show you guys just how easy it is. And this gives your piece a backing so that your resin doesn't leak. So I'm just going to lay that right on the top. Make sure that you press it down real well. And there you go. This one's kind of cute. We'll just do this one first, I guess. I thought this would be a cute Valentine's one because the cat's heart goes, or the cat's tail goes into a little heart. So, so for that, I'm going to make the kitty cat. I think I'm going to make the kitty cat white with maybe some little black stripes in it, and then a red heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my resin here, and the white I'm going to do in one of these cups because I'm going to use white in a few of these. So I've just got probably maybe a teaspoon of resin there. And I'm going to take my white, and I'm honestly, there goes my hands. Look I've already got ink all over my hands because I didn't put my gloves on like I'm supposed to. So real quick, we're going to put gloves on. Oops, this is inside out. This is one that I started to use the other day, and then I wasn't able to do what I was going to do, so I took it off and it was just inside out. I always blow in them. And this one's inside out too. I don't like to throw them out just when I use them just one time for something little, because I figure, you know, I like to be conservative with my stuff, and so if I can use them again, I will use them again. You can see these are not all messed up. So I'm going to take my white. I opened it up. Whoops, and see, I got too much. One drop went in there, so we're going to go ahead and use this other swab, and we're going to stir this up, and I think that one drop is all we're going to need. Yeah, so we've got, it's good and white. So it's very opaque. So there's our white, and I think what I want to do, I'm going to throw this other stick out. I'm going to put this sort of under that so it stays in one side. Then I'm going to get a little bit of black, and make sure you wipe these off when you're done. You close them and then just wipe off the top so that you don't get it all over you like I did. Then I want, let's see, do I have black is the question. Yeah, I'm going to get my black out. I'm going to put this resin just in this little lid right here. Only need a little bit of black, so I'm just putting like a quarter of a teaspoon in there. And this one I have to be really careful with because obviously I don't even need a full drop. I'm going to do this over my trash can here. Okay. I'm guessing maybe I hadn't opened this one yet. I hate when these are new because you have to open them up, and that's where it gets all over the place. I'm just going to take this stick and kind of puncture it just like that. I don't want to get the black all over my gloves and then get it all over, you know, mixed into the projects. Okay, so now we're going to get a drop of black. Sorry, you guys, I didn't get it quite opened. Gosh, it's not coming out. Okay, there we go. So I have a little bit of black on here. I'm just going to mix that in to get my black. And I didn't even use a full drop. All I did was I put a little bit on the swab and I let the drip drop off, and that's it. That stick is going in the trash. So we've got our black and our white, and we need some red. So now we're gonna wipe that off. And this is orange. Don't want orange. red. And I bet, oh, this is open already, so the red we will be good with. So let's get another lid here. And I need such a very little bit. I'm just putting a drop there. Gonna grab another stick. And you guys, I have tons of these sticks, so thank goodness for my friend Sherry. She sent me a big package of these sticks. And you can see that red is more translucent. You can kind of see through it there. See? So that's what we want for the red. Didn't even use a full drop. Just a little bit there. And those are all the colors we need. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white. And I'm just going to sort of pour it in there. Very carefully. Just like that. And then I'm going to move it around. And sometimes you'll get too much in there because, like, I don't want this to be all the way up to the top right now. I really don't, because I want to add more to this. So I'm hoping, well, and my table just is not flat, you guys. I'm going to grab a box lid to do this on top of, so that it'll sit at least a little bit more level. This darn table has a mountain in the middle of it. And there I went and I got red on my pretty white mat. Okay, so here we go. And I think I'm gonna just kind of scoop a little bit out of here. Look at what I almost did. Just gonna scoop some out because I don't really want that much in there. So it'll be easy for me to just gradually get a little bit of this out of here. And that should be good. I'll put that back over there. So the other one that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do my red because it's a separate space. So with the red, I'm just going to dot it in there with my swab. And this, the heart I can pretty much fill up because that's the only color that's going in there. Okay, but what I do want to do is I want to make sure that there's nothing on the edges on the gold part of this. So we're going to kind of, if we see any spots where it's up on the gold, we're going to wipe those off with our little swab. Now I'm going to pop this under my light for 30 seconds on the top, but then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put it under the light for another 30 seconds on the other side. Okay, so I brought this a little closer to you guys. I'm sorry, I was not close at all in the first shot, so my apologies for that. Okay, so next what I'm going to do, and you can see that's nice and hard. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a toothpick because it's a little bit more controllable. And I'm going to add some little black spots on this little kitty. Because he can't just be plain white. I mean, he could be. I probably do one. I might do one that's just plain white. And do I want to do spots or do I want to do lines? I think I'm going to do spots on this one. So I'm just going to take it and make some little not perfect spots. And maybe some lines too, you never know. Kind of like that. Get a little bit on his little leg here. And a little bit up by his little ear. And maybe that ear too. I'll spread this one out and make it a little bit bigger so he's got a nice big spot on his back there. Just like that. I think that's kind of cute. Kind of like the stripy ones. So we're going to turn that more into a stripe. That's just going to be his big spot on his back. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so now he's got his stripes. I'm going to pop this under the light for just a few seconds because that's gonna cure really quickly because it's just a teeny little drop of resin, so we're going to be fine there. So after we do this first one, it'll go much quicker. The other ones I've kind of got a feel now for what I need to do. But this one's going to be pretty much done. So you can see you can make a little pendant for somebody and give it to somebody as a gift, and you've handmade it. It's very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I love it. And I think that's all we need to do on this one. So really all we're going to do now is we're going to peel that tape off the back side. Just like that. And this packing tape sticks really well. And there we go. We have our first little pendant. Isn't that cute? You know it is. So, okay. So now the next one, this is actually a really, really simple one, but we'll just do this one real quick because this is the moon. So the moon's got to be white. These are all kind of night kitties. Oh, you know what? I did forget. I do want to put a layer of clear over the top of that other one. So I am going to do that. When I put this one in, I'll do the clear on the other one before I put them under the light. I'll put them both under there at the same time. Because the clear kind of gives it more of a depth. So I like to always add that pretty much to the top of everything I do. Okay. And so this one, I did get a little bit let's see, oh, I guess I didn't. It just gave the illusion that I did. I didn't get any on the gold. And then I think this one is going to be a little black kitty. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do some orange. Well, not on this one. We'll do this. We'll make this one a little black kitty. So I'm just going to use my toothpick like I did on the heart for the other one because this is such a small space that I don't want to overfill. So we're just gonna very gently fill this little face. But we want to get enough in there that it fills it up completely, because we're not going to be adding anything to this as far as the face goes. So there we go. A little bit more, because it's dipping in the middle there, so I can see that I didn't quite get enough. Maybe one more. There we go. And then I'm going to take my clean swab, because I did get a little bit right there. And now I need to put a tiny little bit in these little feet. Let's hope I can do this and not make a mess, because these feet are teeny, 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 tiny. Oh, and see, I went into the white. Doggone it. That's what I didn't want to do. So I'm going to lift that out of there. So good thing it's still wet. There we go. And then just a dot inside this foot. And then again, we'll use our clean swab. It's still pretty clean. And we'll go around the gold to make sure it's not overflowing on there. There we go. Okay. And then we're also going to put the clear on this one. So that's why I wanted to leave extra space in this, so that I could add the clear over the top. And I have just enough space on the other one as well to add the clear after I cure the other parts of this. And actually, when I put these under the lamp, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the pendants themselves and put them under the lamp without the box top, so we can start on the next one. Oops, why did I do that? I just totally put that right into the white. And this one, I'm just going to put a dot on my swab to put into the heart. And then I went and broke up some paper towels. I'm just going to wipe this swab. And just get that clear off the edge of the gold there. Okay, so now I'm going to pop these under my light. Oh, and I can see here I got a little bit of a fuzz or something in here, so we're going to get that out right now. And where did it go? There it is. Got it. It was a glue string. Okay. So now we can put this under the light. My light is actually sitting on a flat surface, so I don't have to worry about it going off the edges or anything in there. And I'm just going to pop that on. Okay, next one, I think we're going to do this one, and this is just two Two little kitties sitting under the moonlight. This one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do the moon part white. It's got the little gold stars in there. I would have liked to have had white stars, but not on this white moon. So we're going to just take our white. And again with our swab. And I'm going to have to get a toothpick to kind of get this back into the really thin section here. Because I don't think this is going to quite cut it, getting in between the little spaces. As you can see already, I'm getting it a little bit on the gold, but that's okay. We can wipe that off. We're not going to worry too much about that. Just try to get enough in there that I can spread it. I'll try not to stick myself to the tape. Okay, so I've got a couple of toothpicks here, so I'm just going to take this and spread it with my toothpick into the corners. Need a little bit more in there. Okay, so we've got our white, and then what we're going to do, this is the night sky. So what we want to do is we're going to make that kind of with a little bit more blue and, you know, like the night sky. So what I'm going to have to do, let's see, what's this? Okay, this is a translucent dark blue. So this one's already been opened. We're going to add a little bit of resin in here, just in this little dip that's in here, because I don't need a lot again. And I'm going to take this swab here, just get a little bit of blue on there. Now, I'm just going to put that little tiny bit in there first because I don't know how dark this blue is going to be. It's pretty dark. So I'm just, you can see, mixing it up in there. It's a pretty blue. And then we'll just kind of start dropping that into the night sky. And you have to be careful doing these tiny little things, so it takes a little bit more time, but it's worth it, you know? I was going to add a tiny bit of black to this blue to make it even darker, but I think this blue is going to be dark enough. Because it does, it looks like the nighttime sky. And we need a little bit there. So you can see in some of these spaces it really just needs, you know, barely a drop or two to fill in the spot. And see, I got a little bit onto the white, so very quickly I'm going to take this and I'm going to get that out of there. I'm going to use my swab that's clean and scoop it out because it'll stick to this swab. Okay. Not quite done. Almost. Got this one little spot here. And again, that's a spot that just barely needs a little more than one drop. And then there's these little spots in between the two kitties. I need to get some in those too. And then I could see where this kind of, I think I can get into that spot with this. Oh, it went into my white again. Doggone. Okay, another clean swab. This is where I probably should have just done separate colors. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this and then did the blue. Because if I had just done like the blue first and then cured it and then did the white, I would have been way better off. And what I want to do here is I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over the gold with my paper towel. Although I don't see that it's really working any better. Okay, and I still see one more spot here that needs some more night sky, and then I got my little kitty there, so that's okay. All right, I do have one more spot that is such a tiny little hole. I'm going to use my toothpick. And this may take a few tries. Actually, I think I got it. Because that toothpick doesn't get a whole lot on it. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put this in front of me and look at it. I do see a little spot of blue right here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out of there or not. Yep. And then I'm going to take my white. Actually, I'm going to use a toothpick for that because I do need a couple of dots of white. That is not a toothpick. I need a couple of dots of white where I did get the blue that kind of went over. right here where I had to take that blue out. Okay, this one took a little bit of time, didn't it? And again, I see this blue right here on this one just doesn't want to stay in that spot. I think I just didn't get enough in these bigger spaces. I just needed to drop it and let it flow. Okay. So right now, I'm going to put this under the light and get it started curing. And then we can pull our other two. Actually, one of them I need to get the back side done. So I'm going to just flip it over like that so the tape's on the back and pop it under the light. Okay, this one is so super cute, you guys. Isn't that adorable? Okay, now we've got one more to do, and that's Big Kitty. And this Big Kitty is going to be white and orange. So what I want to do is I want to take one of these lids and I'm going to find me some orange, if I can. If there is orange here, I don't know if there is. Yep, here's our orange. I don't think this has been opened, no. Ah, look at how easy that one opened. Nice. Okay, close that one up. I'm trying to put my inks away as I'm using them. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit of resin in here. Don't need a lot, just a few drops. We're going to get a clean swab. Put some orange in there. Oh my goodness. I got that out just in time. That does not look like orange to me. Oh, I guess it is. Okay, so let's see if we can turn this orange with that little bit that got on the swab. It's not very orange, so I'm going to add just a touch more. And there's actually a little bit on the lid of that. Maybe that'll be enough. Nope. I needed a little bit more orange than that. So I'm just going to do this over my trash can this time. And I've got a drop on there. We're going to use a whole drop. There we go. I like that. So there's our orange. And I'm going to lay that over the top. We're going to do our kitty in white first. And I don't think I have enough white in here. So let's find our container. I want to put just a little bit more. There we go. Just a teeny little drop. And mix that in. Just make sure that when you put that dye in there that you do mix it really well. You want to get it into all the resin because you don't want to have a section that's just dye that you're trying to cure because it'll never cure. If it's not mixed with the resin, it's not going to cure. So make sure that you mix it really, really well before you use it. So now we're just going to do a quick little pour again. See if that's enough. we're just pushing it to the sides of the little kitty cat to get it into all the edges. Cracks and crevices and all that good stuff. And in this kitty cat, we have its face down here where the whiskers and stuff are. So we got to get in there too. Get its tail. There we go. And this one's going to be just a little tabby cat. When I was growing up, I had a little orange and white kitty. It was my favorite. His name was Pumpkin. He was mostly orange though, and a little bit of white. I'm just going to get this in here, and then I'm going to wipe across the top of it real quick, because you can see I've covered up some of the, oh my word, I'm not even in the picture. I'm sorry, you guys. So I just filled in the little kitty here. Let's get in a little closer. Okay. And now I'm going to take a clean swab, and I'm going to wipe any of the white off that got on the edges here. Get my paper towel. Okay, so that kitty is all white now, and I think, what color should we do the kitty's blanket? I think we're gonna, actually I think we're gonna do that white, and we're gonna try to put some little, like, nah, I don't want it to be white. Let's see. Let's use a color we've already got. I think I'm just gonna make it orange. Maybe a little red mixed in there. Trying to get it all filled into the corners there. And there I go. I got it in the white again. That's okay. You guys have seen how easy it is to get this out. Look at that, one swipe, and I got it. There we go. Okay, so the orange is all filled in. We're going to go ahead, we're going to pop her right under that light. Okay, this guy's done. This one I want to turn over, and there we go. Okay, so now we've got this little kitty done. So all we're going to do to the top of this one is we're going to add just our clear, and this one's done. Okay. Our cotton swab. And this, I mean, you really can't see it over the edges here, but I just want to make sure that I don't leave like a clump of resin somewhere where it just looks bad. So we're going to pop this one back under the light. Oops. I can see that I didn't get the resin all the way to the edges right here. So make sure that you get your resin all the way up to the edges when you're working with something like this. Otherwise it's just going to look all bumpy. It won't look finished. So there we go. That one under the light. And here we've got this one. We're going to also add our clear resin. I did turn this one over as well and did the back side, so we're all good there. Okay, now I'm going to take my clean swab and get that all in there, and then I'll take another clean dry one and get the resin off of the gold spots. Yeah, I got quite a bit of resin over the top of this. I didn't mean to pour quite so much on there. Well, you know what? We're just going to try this one and let it kind of be on the gold, and we'll see what that looks like, if that even makes a difference. If it doesn't, then we've made this project even easier to do. And I'm not seeing that it's making a difference, because you can still see the gold. As long as you don't get the colored resins on the gold, you're going to be okay. So let's put this one under the light. And the other one got stuck to my hand. Okay, you guys, I'm going to finish curing these just for a couple of minutes over here, and then we will peel them all off and you can see what we got. Okay, last thing, we're going to go ahead and add some little orange stripes to our little tabby kitty here. So let's get that on there. Let me get in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully these orange stripes will look cute. Oh yeah, that's gonna work fine. There, I think that's plenty. And I'm just going to toss that into the trash, pop her under the light for a minute, and we will be done. Here's our other ones. We're going to wipe this stuff off of here so that I don't have a big, huge mess. And I should be able to get this stuff mostly off of here with my alcohol. Spray a little bit of that on there and wipe it up real good, and it should be good as new. Maybe not perfect, because I think these inks really stain. They are not very forgiving when you get them on your clothes or anything else. So make sure whenever you're using these inks and things that you are not wearing your best clothes and that you're careful not to get it on anything you don't want it to get on, because it will stain. It will stick to whatever it is and it will stain. Okay, there's our little tabby kitty. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. I was gonna, oh, you know what? Where's my white? I still have it in the cup. I wanted to put some little white spots on the little blankie. I totally forgot. Just some polka dots. Here I go, getting off camera again. This is like way away from me, you guys. So you can see why I might not get it in front of the camera every time. One polka dot there. Just a couple of little polka dots just to make it look different. And I think I'm just going to use this toothpick to get this little bit off the... Well, that's not going to work. I need a cotton swab. I don't know why. I find myself trying to preserve the supplies that have been sent to me, like the cotton swabs. And you guys, I have so many of these. It's incredible. Sherry really supplied me well with those cotton swabs. So we're going to put this one back under the light just so those little dots can cure. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll start taking these off the plastic. So this is our little kitty with the moon. And you can see how well this tape really sticks to the resin, but it does come off. And look at, that's the back side, and that's the front. Look at how cute. I mean, this one's kind of plain, but that's okay. You know, not everybody likes a lot of craziness going on in their stuff, so. Okay. This one, I think I'm going to put, so there's our little two kitties, whoops, our two kitties sitting by the moon. Cute. Super cute, you guys. These are coming out really adorable. I thought this was a great idea when Jedrick did it. Now, what I can see is I have a couple of spots in here where I didn't get the blue. So I'm going to take me another piece of tape and I'm going to fill those spots in right now. And you know, I already did cover this with the clear. So this, I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to do it anyway because we have to fill in those spots. I couldn't see that before. We're just going to pop it right back on a piece of tape. It's probably filled in with clear right there. Let me see if I can find my blue. There's my black. Where did my blue one go? There it is. Luckily, these were still sitting in my trash can, sitting upwards. So I'm going to take a toothpick because these spots are like in areas that are teeny tiny. So you can see, what did I do? I stuck this to the wrong side of the tape. How does one do that? Yep, I sure did. Okay, let's try this again. At least I was filling it in on the right side. Let's see. I just need to be able to look at this up close and make sure I got these areas filled in. You know, I know I did put it in these spots. I just don't know how I couldn't see it until I took that tape off. Okay. Oh, there's a spot right there. Right between the two kitties' heads. Sorry, you guys, I have to get this up in front of my face so I can see what I'm doing. And my husband's just pulling in, so he's going to make noise when he comes in the house, you guys. I'm sure of it, because he always does. Most likely he'll be on the phone talking to somebody, because my husband is always on the phone. Okay, we got it. So we're just going to pop that under the light real quick. And then that one will be done too. So, back to these. We've got our little tabby kitty. And I've already resined over the top of this with clear, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is because it looks fine, because that's a translucent resin or translucent color, so it's not going to affect it. So, okay, so there's our little tabby kitty with the blankie. Super cute. Isn't that adorable, you guys? And we've got this one done. So it just needed about 30 seconds under the light to get that little bit of translucent resin. And now it's all filled in everywhere. Let me put the white paper towel behind it so you can actually see it and get it down low enough. So there we go. Here's our little tabby kitty and our little kitty on the moon, and my favorite, which is the little black and white kitty with the heart. And you can see, you can tell that the heart is red. Let me see if I get this up closer. That makes it a little bit hard to see, but yeah, you can see the red there. But that's my favorite one. I think that one came out super cute. So anyway, that's it, you guys. Resining little pendants. You can find so many things that are wire or metal or what have you, wooden things. You could even take, you know, like the filigree pieces that we get, you know, the filigree crosses, and I had one sitting here the other day, but I think I did put it away finally. Yeah, because it's not here anymore. But those are great pieces that you can just pop a little piece of tape, put some color in it, and make it a little bit more interesting and different. And yeah, so that's it, you guys. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a great new year. And I will see you guys in the next video. God bless you all. Stay tuned for pictures at the back end. And don't forget that like, the thumbs up, and comments, and all that good stuff. Because by doing that, you guys, you are helping my channel immensely to grow. YouTube will not put me in front of other viewers if you guys aren't liking and subscribing and making comments, because that tells them you don't like my channel. So I'm hoping you guys liked this and enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more great projects like this. I'm doing a lot with resin right now, and I'm having a little bit of fun doing something different. So thanks a lot, you guys. God bless. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts again, and I'm going to bring you a video on an applique. I decided I needed an applique today, and I thought, why not do it with my friends? So that's what we're going to do in this video. I've got a whole bunch of blingy bits. Let me show you all these pretty things, and forgive the red on my hands, that's dye from working with resin. But I've got some paper flowers that I'm going to add for some zip of purple color. But look at all this blingy bling stuff that I took out because I want this to be in purple. As you can see, everything is either in clear or purple. So there we go, you guys. Look at all that bling going into. I won't use all of these, but I'm using a lot of them in this one gorgeous applique. Now, this applique is one that I got on Temu, and they come in sets of 2. Do you see how beautiful this applique is? Look at the roses. You can see the texture on the fabric. These are about the prettiest appliques I have ever found to work with. And this is Temu, you guys. It's got gold thread in it. It's like a beigey color. And I like it because it's more vintagey looking in that beige color. And I thought, oh my goodness. So I did buy a few of these because I want to do some stuff that I can use them in. Look at, I've started one of my dress forms too, you guys. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn how to use it first. So I'm making one, and then I'm going to do a video on one. So that's what I'm working on now. But anyway, so we're just going to do a quick video. We don't need these inks here, so I can get this stuff kind of out of my way. Again, I was working on resin a little while ago, so I have all my resin stuff out here too. So let's just get busy on this one. Oh, I am going to read a quote real quick. Why not? It's a quick one. It says, "You might feel worthless to one person, but you are priceless to another. Never doubt your value." I liked that one because I think it is so true, because what one person sees in us, the next person doesn't, you guys. And you guys, I wanted to say, are priceless to me. All of you are priceless to me, and I want to thank you for being here for me. You guys, you're my friends, and you make me feel valued. The comments and things that I get from everyone on the videos are just so kind and extremely uplifting for me. And so I just want you guys to know that you are very valuable to me. You mean a lot. I'm sorry, I'm going through some stuff trying to find a couple of things here. Okay, there we go. So I want to say thank you to all of you for being valuable to me. And I do treasure each and every one of you, and I appreciate you. And I'm here. I'm your friend. I'm here. And if you all want to leave me messages, please leave me messages. You can PM me through Refunction Crafts on Facebook using Messenger. Yeah, so if you have any questions or anything, you guys feel free to ask me, because I really do. I may not respond that day to a message that you leave. I do try, but I may not. It may take me a few days to respond to you, but I will respond to everyone that messages me. So my channel is not so large that I can't respond to people. So I'm not at that point yet. And you know, I hope that as I do get larger, I can continue to respond to people the way that I would want to be responded to. So anyway, sorry about the dye on this. It got on there and it's not coming off. I went over it with alcohol and it didn't work. So this silicone does soak in the dye. So okay, so this should be a very quick video, and like I said, I wanted to do it, and I thought, why not do a quick video, because this is something I can do and just talk to you guys. And I was thinking about adding this to it, but this is just way too big for this applique. So let's get started figuring out where things are going to go, and we shall take it from there. I think I want this flower here and this one here. I've only got, oh no, this one goes here. I've only got 2 of these darker purple flowers, so I'm going to use those kind of on opposite sides here and build out from there. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to start gluing these down because I really kind of already know what I want this to look like. So I don't want to glue too many of the flowers down right from the get-go, because I do want to put some of this bling in places that I need to be able... Look at this piece, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So this one, I know I want to come out from right over here. Just like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that one glued down. And the good thing about having this silicone mat under here is, look, the glue might go through there, but it's going to not stick to my mat. So if you're using a lot of hot glue and you're doing something that's flat and fabric and glue goes through some of these fabrics, especially like the chiffons and organzas, just get a silicone mat and do it on top of that, and you will not have that problem where it's sticking to everything. So, okay, so now I think I want to take this flower here. That's it for my darker purple flowers. I've got this bigger one, but I'm not sure if I want to use it or not. It does look pretty next to this piece of bling. It does look very pretty. Maybe having one big flower is a good idea. So let's just go for it. This applique is going to be so beautiful, and I can't wait to use it. I'm not exactly positive what I'm going to use it in yet, but I want a purple applique because I want to do something in purple. I think I'm going to look at this in this direction. This one's going to go there. Where did I want this? Now I'm trying to remember where I was going to put this. Not there. I think it was right there, maybe. Oh. I want it to show. For sure. Okay, that looks pretty right there. So we're just going to go ahead and pop that in. Try and keep as string free as possible. Now I'm going to take a couple of these smaller flowers, and they're going to come out with this big blingy piece right here. So that one's going to go right there. And I already boo-booed because this one's going underneath it, and of course this one should have gone in first. So I'm going to just lift that, pop that in, and there we go. Just like that. Okay. And then this flower, let's see. And figure out where I want my bling to go first before I start gluing things down. Yeah, that's gonna go. I'm wondering, should that go there? Yes, we're gonna put this piece of bling right in here. Just like that. And this is going to be a quick video, you guys. This is not going to take me long at all. This is one thing that I kind of have down pat, is creating appliques, because I've made so many of them over time. Just trying to get some of my glue strings out here while I'm working. Okay. And then I think I want to go sort of like that with those flowers. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to put this one down first because I do want this to go out. Let's see, how's I going to do that? I think I'm going to go that way. Let's get that in there. Just kind of sticking out a little bit. And now we can glue this one down. And then this tiny one is going to go right there. Just like that. Look at how gorgeous it is already, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. I've got one more of these. These are some bits that I got from my friend Robin. She sent me a whole bunch of packages of them in different colors. And they're so gorgeous. And I've used so many of them already. I'm just really enjoying having them and knowing that I can pick them out. I've got purple and pink and clear, green, red, all the colors. And they're just beautiful. So there we are now, just making sure I'm staying in view for you guys. And then, let's see, I've got this clear one. You guys, I'm using a lot of bling in this piece. If I didn't already say that, I'm using a lot of bling because I want this to be a blingy applique. Okay, and this one's going right there. A little bit of clear, a little bit of purple, and I want some of these little bits. These come off of this string of pearls and rhinestones. And so I've got some that I had cut off to use somewhere else, and I didn't use them all. So we're going to use these today in this piece. I just want to have them kind of sticking out here and there. Make sure they stick out where I can see them. And this one, I don't want to lose any of my flower petals, so I'm going to make sure and lift them up and get them back in place so we don't lose them. Let's see, I'm going to put one right here. Just like that. They look really pretty just kind of sticking out here and there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do one more. And I think maybe I want this one to stick out right there. Right behind our big purple flower. There we go. I had just enough space to glue that on there. All right, so next, I do want to put something right here in the center, poking out. I've got this triangular one that's clear. That might be pretty in there. And then I've got some round ones, or a kind of oval. I've got these other ones as well. These are the ones I just dug out because I remembered I had some of these in purple and I really like these. Robin sent me these as well. And those are purple. I don't know if you can see that in this light. It's kind of hard to see the purple cast, but they are purple. They're a very light purple. but I know they will be pretty in here. Just popping out in a couple of little spots. One there. And that string is just not letting go. And then maybe, let's see. Oh, that would put them both on the same side. Maybe one right on the edge of that flower. Yes. So I really hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and that your new year brings you many, many, many blessings. Lots of family time and health, happiness. I want that for all of you. That's a little bit big for that spot. This kind of fits in there pretty good. I was actually going to use this in there, and I think I still will. Initially, I had this over here. It's got a little bit of glue or resin or something on the outside of it here. It's just, the only thing with it there is that I've got two of them in the exact same spot. Let's see about these. I don't know where the end of this is. There we go. Like I said, I'm using quite a bit of bling in this, but I don't have to go overboard too much. But I want it to be very bling. I forgot about this, you guys. Oh my word. It was turned upside down, and I don't want to forget to put that in there in a good, good, good spot. You know what? I'm going to pop this off of there, and I think we're going to add this right in there, coming off to the side of this pretty cameo piece. That looks like a good spot for me. And I'm just popping it in there and putting the two stones together like that. These don't have to be dangles, you guys. You gotta go outside the box sometimes with your bling and anything else that you're using, because you can sometimes, especially with these dangle pieces, I get these from Bird's Place, and you can use them as just pieces to pop in somewhere, and you've got those two different sized bits that really complement each other. So now we're going to throw in a few of these smaller flowers. I'm going to put one right there. And I think I'm going to just put one of these lighter flowers in that spot. I think that would be a good place, and then it kind of breaks everything up right there. I'm going to turn it. Let's see. I'm going to pop that one in right there. Okay. I feel like I need a piece of bling kind of coming off over here. So let's see how that looks. Just sticking out. That is perfect. Okay, we're just about done, you guys. This was the only other thing that I really, really wanted to get in here somewhere, but I don't know that there's really a good spot to put it. I can put that next to the other one. No. Let's see. That one will go right in there. Leave no spot open on this applique. I am not going to leave an open spot anywhere. That would have been pretty right there, huh? I feel like I need some little bits in here, so maybe what we'll do is we'll grab a couple more of these, and these might fill in those little spots that I feel really need something. Yeah, some little bling, just little. I'm going to put a little dot of glue in there, hold those back, and pop that in. There, it just sticks out a little bit. Just like that. And I'm thinking maybe one right there. And I think that's gonna do it, you guys. Yeah, just like that. Gotta hurry up and move so that I can get it in place the way I want it. That way it just kind of sticks out a little bit right there, and you can, you know, you can see that there's a little bit of bling inside there. So that is, oops, let me see here. Oh, I was thinking I didn't see anything right there. I just feel like I want to put one of these clear ones in here. I guess I did put one in, so that should be enough. I think that's good. I do have this key, and I was actually looking to put this in somewhere like kind of through the middle, but I feel like there really isn't a good spot for it to go. I mean, I could just kind of lay it across the top a little bit here. But I don't think it adds to this. I honestly don't. So that's it, you guys. We have a gorgeous, gorgeous applique in under 25 minutes. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And actually it took me maybe 20 minutes, if that, because I did do a little talking at the beginning of the video. So that's what the inner section looks like, you guys. And it's got these beautiful little sprigs that come out the sides to make it one big, beautiful, gorgeous applique. So that's it, you guys. I hope you liked this video. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed that it was a kind of short one, so if you just have a few minutes and you want to kill some time, watch this video. So thank you all for being here. Please give it a thumbs up. Add some comments down below, and I will add my links to Bird's Place, my Pinterest, my Etsy, and my Facebook pages in the description menu below. And I got the paper flowers all from Bird's Place. I got this bling from Bird's Place. I got this cameo. This piece I'm not sure. And some of these little blingy pieces, you can get them on Temu. I got them from my friend Robin. And this applique itself, I got on Temu, you guys. You get a set of 2 for, it's like, under $250 for 2 of these. So I thought that was an amazing price for and I wasn't sure about the quality when I bought the first set. But once I got that first set, I thought, oh my word, I have to have more of those. So I bought some more, and now I'm just hoping I will be able to get more after this, because I don't know how quickly Temu runs out of their supply. The only thing I do have to do on this is that I can see that I didn't do, silly me, is I need to trim it up a little bit more close to the edges here. But outside of that, it is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. And look at all that bling. This is my bling applique. Now, I think I'm going to use this in a project, you guys. Actually, you know what I should do with this? This is a great prize. Isn't this a great prize? Maybe what I need to do is I need to turn this into one of my my prizes, and this would be an excellent prize for my 10,000 subscriber video. So that's what this is going to be, you guys. I'm going to let it go. I am out of purple flowers. These are like I have 4 purple flowers left, and I'm almost out of purple bling and everything, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm going to share. I said I was going to do more sharing this year, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So this is going to be the prize that will be given away for my 10,000 subscriber raffle. So, and what I do on my giveaways is I do a random comment picker. So that's the way we're going to be doing this, and I'll do a separate video to talk to you guys about that giveaway. We're getting very close to 10,000, so I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to put it in a packaging, and I am not going to touch this again until I do that next video, and then until I give it away. So some lucky subscriber is going to win this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful applique. So I hope it's you. Thanks a lot, you guys. Take care. God bless you. Take care of your family. Love them. Take care of your health. You know you can't help anybody else if you don't help yourself first. So take care of yourselves. Stay well. Stay safe. Love your family. Hug them and kiss them and all those good things. And I hope to see you in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye. And stay tuned for pictures.